new interface.
Is it a new
backwards?
It looks all crazy in the studio. Is it? I mean, it looks different for us because we are running some different videos to see each other now. It's also different from the studio side, I guess. Is it all different bips and boops, different lines and squiggles and wiggles?
It's littler. The little squiggle wiggles are littler.
Aw, little wee squigs and
And
wigs.
there's different icons
Ooh.
in our little setup.
To explain, Zencaster, the thing we use to make this podcast, gave us video for free.
Yay!
Yeah, they did an update.
It's pretty exciting.
And now we can see
So we
faces
can
without
see each
using Zoom. So it's all together in one thing.
Right.
It's very cool.
It's all one. But except I'm not mirrored anymore. So when I turn left, it looks like I turn right.
It doesn't do the
When I
Zoom
turn
thing.
right, it looks like I turn left.
It doesn't do the Zoom
Well,
thing.
I
You're
mean-
absolutely right. It's confusing.
Yeah. So it's
Zoom flips it for you.
weird.
And I'm looking up because I see you guys up here on this TV. By TV,
right.
I mean computer.
So when I'm
And
looking over
then-
this way, it looks like I'm looking off the screen, I'm sure.
Leisha, am I touching your head? Am I? No, because you're off to the
No.
side. Leisha, are you over here?
Other way.
Joelle is gesturing
Are you
to
over
her
here?
right.
And
now
up.
she's gesturing to her left.
Yeah, that's me. But your hand's cut off.
Oh, it didn't work.
Are you near
down-
the sloth? Are you near the
Are
sloth?
you down here?
What?
Well, I'm also up in the top corner. Because
It's interesting
You're
that
here.
okay, so we're learning
Yes,
no
I'm that
one's
way.
video corresponds to how they look on anyone else's screen, I think is what we're learning. Because for me, Leash is to my left in the video,
So I'm
and
here.
Joelle is down there underneath.
Am I here?
So this is all exciting for our listeners. Guys, I know this is really what you want to hear us talk about all day. And we could be making fun. We could just be making it up and you would have no way of knowing. Maybe we don't have video at all. Wouldn't that be a fun thing? Ooh, what a lot of fun we have.
we've
on our
actually
chats.
never
we
met.
just pretend we're talking.
We've never met once before. Never seen your faces.
Never.
It's kind of weird. So like you couldn't pick me out in a crowd. You wouldn't know
Certainly
who I was.
I would know who you are.
Who that?
Don't nobody. Unless you heard me talking.
That voice.
If you heard
That
me-
voice.
Oh, right.
I've heard
Right.
that voice
Voice is
before.
familiar. Someone I've met.
Sarah?
Totally. Is that you?
And I'll just randomly start touching people's faces.
Sorry. This
Is that the
what is this?
podcast
The hello
co-host
video with
that I
Lionel
have?
Richie. Oh, it's amazing. This is good. I feel like if this is how we discuss things every start of an episode, I think it just gets off to a great start. I feel like it's a smooth discussion. Something else I think I would like to talk about at the beginning of the episode is what's new. Do we have a song for that?
I'm not ready to talk about what's new.
Oh, well, in that
No, I
case,
am. I'm just kidding.
Do-do-do.
What's new?
what's new?
Sail away, new horizons. What's new?
What's
What's
new?
new?
God, why don't I ever get this
It's
right?
been a year.
It's forever. It's forever.
I've been
No,
doing this
that's
longer than a
okay.
year. I started counting
That's
down
right.
like 6 months earlier.
I campaign that we bring back calling New Horizons New Horse.
New horse.
New horse.
New horse. New horse. New
Sail away,
Just
new
kidding.
horse,
That was
sail
long ago.
away.
Sail. Because it sounds like the beginning of New Horizons.
I like it.
New
That was
horse.
what I
Yeah.
called it,
Yeah,
right?
it
We,
was.
you wanted me to, I called
Yes.
something different, so it was new horse. Because I'm super
That was
creative.
way back when. I thought it was
You
good.
basically took the first syllable and then just shortened it.
And I stopped.
Hey, I like it.
Animal Crossing.
And then we
new
forgot
horse.
about it because we were distracted.
And then
Perfect.
the
New
next
horse.
game could be Animal Crossing New Goat, and the next game could be Animal
Oh.
Crossing New Penguin.
Ooh.
Wait, did we get a new
Oh.
horse for New Horizon? A horse wasn't a new character.
Yes, we
No.
got Renee. Renee was a brand new Animal Crossing
Renee.
character.
We did get a new horse,
Which is funny because we have Renee and we also have Renee because Renee the horse, the Uchi horse, is one character that is the brand new one, and we also have Renee the rhino, who is Renee with Renee, I think, for her name, or maybe. It's,
Why did
yes,
they do this
there's
to
two
us?
Renees.
Why?
I don't. I think they might have just. They couldn't help themselves. It would be me because I'd be like, this pun is too good to not use for a horse character to be called Renee, and we must do it. So therefore, we will
What
have
about,
two Renees.
like, another name?
What?
That ends in nay.
Like
Janae. Good point.
Shanae's a
Shanae.
name.
Shanae.
Shanae.
Those are all-
Janae. Monet.
There's so many.
Monet.
There's so many options. I don't know why they felt. Maybe they just honestly forgot.
They
Nintendo. Nintendo localization,
other
folks. If any of you are out there listening and you can explain why you went with Renee when you already had another Renee, let us know, because I would like to know. And if you don't have an explanation, then tell us you don't have an explanation.
Either way, Nintendo, we know you're listening, so
We know
fess
you're
up.
listening. Yeah, we know you're out there. Localization team, we want to know what your opinions is. Speaking of opinions of things, did you guys get to partake of the festivities of Festivale on the 15th?
I did.
I did.
I did too. Should we discuss these fine festivities?
I'm over here
Yes.
awkward shimmying in celebration.
Oh, I see it. I see the dancing.
It's
I'm
like
going to do the
it's like an
let's
Elaine
go
sort of shimmy though. I'm like all twitchy.
and hop forward.
Oh yeah, the hop.
The leaning back with the tumble arms.
I'm just
and
throwing.
hop.
Lean.
Oh yeah, confetti.
Oh yes.
confetti. Confetti. Very nice. Oh, so many good dance
I'm over
moves.
here just
so
kicking
many.
my legs, but you can't see it.
But
Oh.
I'm thrusting my fingers out as I'm doing this, but I realized that I would actually just have a fist going.
Oh yeah, there's no fingers. It's just like a lovely little ball at the
Little
end of our wrist,
fist
which is very
bump.
cute. Boo, boo.
I'm doing Viva.
Oh, you are. Look at that. I can see the stars
We have
shooting
a
out.
lot of
your-
visuals in this episode.
Just pretend. Everyone
Use
if
your
people
imagination.
If people played and got those reactions, they know what we're talking about.
They don't-
And if
they
not,
don't
I mean,
need
make
this
to
isn't the
play
first
and check
time we've used visuals to explain things in our podcast.
No.
Yeah, no.
No,
We've been
we
talking
often
about stretching a lot of
visuals.
episodes in a row. We talk about dances. Yep.
We did the chef's kiss quiz.
Oh yeah, that was very.
That
very
at least had a
visual and
sound
important.
effect in it, thankfully.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
It's a misleading sound effect.
That's true,
but it
that's
did
true.
have a sound effect.
Hey, it's the same for either sound. That's what we learned. We learned it
Yeah, we
sounds
learned.
very
It was
similar.
it was for science.
It was science. So I want to
Festival.
talk about for Festival. Yeah, first of all,
First of all, for Festivale.
for Festival, the action of the actual activity. How'd you like that? Because it's similar to what we've had before. It's catching with the nets.
Mm-hmm.
Slight variation that there were different varieties of items to catch, which is new. Different colors of feathers.
And it was
Did
all
that
in one
make it
day instead of
all
over
one day?
many
That was good.
days.
That was a big plus. One day. One day.
I found it a little bit stressful because I wanted to get as many rainbow feathers as I could so I could have options for customization later.
Right.
And so I found myself just collecting feathers for a really long time. Like I probably spent 2 hours in the morning and I probably spent like 2 hours like late at night. So I spent 4 full hours
Well, I know
catching
who
feathers.
to go to when I need to customize things.
And,
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I
Joelle
only
has
have like
a stash of feathers.
I only have like maybe 15 after all that. And some of them take
That's-
2 to
that's still
customize.
a
Some of
good
them take
amount.
1. Yes, but I'm also a very indecisive
And that's
person when it
after you
comes to
crafted
decorating.
new ones?
What's that?
That's after you crafted all the other
Yeah, so after
Rainbow
I
ones?
collected all the single color ones and I collected some rainbow ones that were floating all together, aside
Yeah.
from the ones I
Yes.
traded into Pave, I have 16, 15, something like that left.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like
That's
enough.
like. I mean, that's. Oh, because you want to be. Did you want to like be able to like make your whole set different times
I'm
or
just
change
I'm-
multiple
I'm
times?
very indecisive, and so like, what if I put everything out
Oh,
and I
you just
decide
wanna
it's all
have-
going to be blue, but then I'm like, oh, it's
gotcha.
too blue, so then I want to change some to purple or red or rainbow,
Oh,
and then
you just-
I can't do it because I
you just
can't
want-
only
is it
do
too
it
much
once,
to ask? You just want options.
and I'm not going to time
Right.
it.
Gotcha.
And I'm not
So
going to do
now-
the day again.
Okay, now I know how this is. I have a feeling that this is going to go to the. You may not use them at all because you're not sure if you want to change them, and you want to make sure you make the right change.
So I'm never
these are
gonna
going
use
to go
them.
all this hard work. I know. I wonder. I
well,
mean, just so,
yeah.
the lesson is: do it if you want to. Don't get too attached.
Let's be clear.
'Cause
This,
you put
these
the
all
work
these
in.
feathers are going into safe cold storage in Kevin Bob's house, so you know I'm gonna have to really want them.
Oh, really have a desire to
Well,
and a place for them.
Who
They
knows?
need to have a place.
You need everything in its place. And maybe you will. Who knows?
I liked that what were these feathers? I can't remember what the object was.
Feather
Feathers,
friends.
yes. I liked that they were much easier to catch with a net.
Yeah.
than
Yes, very
snowflakes
forgiving.
or any other things, and they didn't disappear on
Yes.
When
They
you
did
ran
not
through them.
you
disappear.
when you missed
I
them
agree.
twice.
Or you just pummeled right through 3 and didn't notice.
I
Yeah.
really appreciated that they were much
Amazing.
more forgiving when it came
Yes.
to catching those little buddies. And I was like right upon one of them, and I like caught it in my face. Like it like was just like, oh, super close. That's okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna,
nice.
I'll count you
Yeah.
as a catch.
Yeah, I
That
noticed that
is
too.
good.
Like you didn't have to be like a net away. You could just be like right in the face.
I didn't even notice that. Maybe I would have caught more if I had realized that I could catch them when they were right at my face.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But that's good.
I have a question though.
Okay,
and maybe
question
I didn't know.
incoming.
I don't know if this is something you experienced, but before I talked to Pave, I didn't see any feathers out.
I
And
think
then
that, oh yeah.
I talked to him,
Uh-huh.
and I got a bunch of I think I got a bunch of red to start with, and maybe like a couple of one other color, but I didn't get any purple until after I talked to him a second time.
Oh.
And then the purple one started. And I don't know if that was just a coincidence, but it's like, where are all these purple ones? Like, where are they? And I had 2 rainbows, like the first
Wow.
seconds of me after talking to him. It was
So is there
really
any
bizarre.
pattern?
I
or
think
rhyme
it
or
was
reason?
I think it was random because I noticed that randomly during the day I couldn't find a certain color. Like you know, like an hour later I'm still catching feathers and like I literally can't find blue for my life. But like earlier I had 5 blue in my pocket. Like it was I think it was just super random and maybe it comes in clusters to like really mess with you. The rainbow is random. I didn't see a rainbow till like way later when I was playing as me. When I was playing as Kevin Bob, the first freaking feather he saw before he even talked to Pave was a rainbow.
Okay,
one.
so there were feathers. I
Rainbow.
ran around my island like multiple times. I didn't see one feather. I'm like, where are the feathers? And I didn't see any. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I have to talk to this dude first. So I did, and then they started showing. I don't know. Maybe it was just really weird because I'm like, this shouldn't be this hard to find a freaking feather
Sure.
if this is only one day.
Is it possible the first player like initiates it? So like if
Maybe.
Lion Cake had come later, it would already have been initiated, but maybe because you were the first player.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's interesting. Yeah, maybe.
That's
I
a
didn't even
good
play with my second
idea.
character.
I don't know. It was strange because I remember I wandered around several times and I was like,
Yeah.
where?
I did the same thing, thinking I would catch feathers on my way to Pave, and then I was literally like attacking the confetti at one point because I was like, maybe it's a feather and I don't realize.
Oh. That's so weird.
Oh, I
felt
did
like-
the same thing. I did the same thing. I was like, can I catch this?
Oh,
Is
and
this a
then
feather?
I had a whole other theory while I was playing because I couldn't find feathers for a bit, and I was like, "What is happening? Like, why are they all escaping me?" And I remembered Pave had said, "You know, you have to dance for the feathers or something." So I literally, wherever I was, I just, I just did a little.
Oh
little
my
dance.
gosh.
And
You're
I
trying to
can't
attract
tell
the
you if it
feathers.
worked or
Who
not, but I
knows?
did get feathers shortly after the dance.
So there you go.
That
Case closed.
is amazing.
So like just in the
Well, I
middle
feel
of
like
your
the
of your
spirit
little,
of Festivale, that should work.
That proves it.
middle of the path, holding, just do a little viva. It was
pretty
fine.
good.
Do a little shuffle.
Just a little shimmy.
Yeah.
Wait for those feathers to
Stitches and
gather to
I
you.
Little let's go.
coincidentally were wearing the same outfit. I'm so excited. Little
Cute.
Stitches.
Can we
bud.
talk about
Oh my
the
God.
outfits and
you
the
have it?
mechanic with like how the
Yes.
matching color?
Absolutely.
That was precious. So they were all wearing the headdresses.
Oh, how the animals all work. Yes.
Yep.
That
And
was
and
really sweet.
you could figure out who wanted to trade with you based on the color of their feathers and their outfit. And
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I didn't even notice that.
You didn't
That's
notice
so cool. That the color of their outfit. I honestly didn't swap for any feathers.
Oh.
I think I did it once, but I wasn't really like desperate to get any particular feathers. I just like caught what I found.
I was
Had
obsessed
fun
with,
when I
with
played.
getting the set so I could do all the rainbows. So I kept having like 3 blues, and I was like, okay, Tex is wearing blue and Chester's wearing blue, so I'm gonna go to them and trade so I can get a different color than blue. And then there's a whole mechanic where like if you didn't separate the feathers in your pocket, you'd have to hand them 3 feathers and get 3 feathers back. But if you
Yes.
separated them,
I
did
you
see
could hand
that.
them 1 feather and get 1 feather back. So that was my way of getting
Aw.
a full set of 4, every few minutes. So you just go and collect any feathers you can, and then you go find the animals to trade with until you get the set. That's fun. That part was fun.
That's awesome. So you had this down to a science to try to get maximize the amount of feathers so you get
4
those
hours
rainbow
on
feathers going.
I ended up with
Yes,
6
you are
stages.
invested. I like it.
If either of you want extra stages, I have stages to spare.
Oh,
Stages.
that's awesome. So you probably also have
Did I do
several floats then as well.
I got 1 float.
Did you get multiple floats?
I got 1 float for me and 1 float for Kevin Bob. I didn't realize that you could get a second float if you kept going. So I think I was probably
Yeah.
like 1 stack away from getting a second float from Pave for my first character, but I switched to Kevin Bob and started all over.
I gotcha. Well, I mean,
It's fine.
The floats, they're really big, and you can't have them both playing next to each other in perfect sync with the music, so it sounds like a cacophony.
Although
whatever floats your float.
Our friend Gigi is planning to do a carousel or merry-go-round with the floats, and I must see this because it's going to be ginormo, I have to assume.
Yeah, because the floats are very large.
Huge.
Oh, I do wish you could sit on the floats, though. That'd be extra bonus wonder.
Did you tap them, though?
The floats, by the way. Oh, absolutely. And I love how the necklace lights up and the feather fans back and forth. It's amazing. And the music that it plays is obviously very fun and cool.
And
it's fantastic.
I'm doing what the float does, just a slow.
Oh, Joelle is slowly pointing her beak from one side of the screen to the other.
It reminds me of the turkey in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. Turkey Tom. So
Turkey
fantastic for the Macy's Day Parade. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Or the Macy's Day Parade, as I called it as a child. And called it right
we always
then,
call the Macy's Day Parade. As if the day is
Macy's Day. What is it really called?
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
No, it's the Macy's Day Parade.
Okay. See, here I was thinking that I was calling it the wrong name. I've been right all along.
Then I've been wrong correcting myself.
It's probably called the Macy's Thanksgiving. I don't know. I've always called it the Macy's Day Parade.
That's so fun. I can't believe it. That's great. We're all on the same page.
And my mom has also called it the Macy's Day Parade, and she was in it when she was in high school. So I think she knows.
I wonder if there was a period of time where they called it that, and then they had to stop calling it that because people got mad that they were stealing Thanksgiving.
Oh, jeez.
So war on Thanksgiving.
Well, Santa's at the end of it anyway, so he's actually
it's just Christmas
Macy's,
anyway.
Macy's Day is what welcomes Christmas, the Santa season into the country.
It's not Christmas till Macy's Day comes around.
Exactly, till Macy's Day says it's okay.
Meanwhile, I'm having turkey on Thanksgiving on the same day of Macy's Day. It's very confusing.
That is, we're all over the place. Oh my gosh. Oh, we didn't even talk about Pave and his dancing and how amazingly adorable he is.
Every time, though.
Yes.
You have to wait for his shimmy.
I know. It was a little. I know he's very excited. I let him do it, but
Could you stop him? Even if you tried to stop him, I don't think you could stop him.
You can't stop him.
Just be like, must dance.
No.
But I like how you give him 3 feathers, and then at the end of his dance, he throws up 8 feathers, and I'm like, what did we do this for?
Did you need all these feathers? Because you seem to have plenty. But no. What did he say? I don't want feathers. I need feathers.
Mm-hmm. Also, we should note that in previous Animal Crossing games, you were collecting not feathers, at least I don't think you were. It was, shoot, I should have looked this up beforehand. But previously, we definitely had some that were collecting candy for him.
Oh, right.
And
we read
he was very candy fixated, and it was candy, 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 candy. And that made him very hyper. And it's good to see that he's focusing his attention on something that isn't directly maybe giving him a little bit of a sugar rush that is not necessarily the most healthy thing.
Well, I think this just proves that he didn't need the candy to
That's
keep
a good
him going
point.
Because
he has
I watched him.
pep.
I played from dawn to midnight, and I was up all day, and I kept checking in. And Pave
Still going.
never stopped dancing. Not a moment. In fact, though, did anyone stop dancing? Because oh my gosh, all the little dancing. And when they weren't dancing, they were doing the jaunty walk. My favorite nonsense.
The jaunty walk. Mm-hmm. I do like how they would come up to you and you'd see them run up to you and then throw confetti and then dance, which was very sweet.
Well, also they would also
of,
chase you around though, if you didn't
yes,
because they were desperate
because they couldn't throw
trading.
confetti at you. Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. For the swapping of feathers. Everybody wanted to swap feathers. I'm like, no, guys, I like the feathers I have. Give me a break.
I literally had to run away from Tutu. She was chasing me around the plaza, and I was like, "Hold your horses! I don't want green. I'm good, or I don't want to trade my green. I should say." Yeah,
that's right. It's I'm happy with the green that I have. Yeah. I don't want to get rid of them. Yeah. Oh man,
it was fun though.
Amazingly,
it was a lot of fun. That's why I was willing to play all day because it was actually fun.
Y'all, it's been called the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade since 1924.
So you're saying it was never officially called the Macy's Day Parade? Ugh, You mean they weren't trying to get it all?
But if you search Macy's Day Parade, we're not the only ones who think it's called that.
No, we're absolutely not.
I think they should rename it the Macy's Day Parade.
Again, someone's going to complain.
This is like the Berenstain Bears thing.
Oh, Berenstain Bears. Right, because I definitely always called them the Berenstain Bears, I'm pretty sure. And then learned later in life that it was, in fact, the Berenstain Bears, which was like, what?
Right.
I've been calling them the wrong thing all along.
I had a friend growing up whose last name was Burstein, and another friend, I'm Jewish, last name was Bernstein. And so reading these books, it never occurred to me that like that their names were not spelled like one of those two names. And, you know, going back and there's like extra letters and an A. What the heck? Why was there an A in there?
Ooh.
What?
Oh,
okay.
What's wrong?
What happened?
I'm on NewYorkCityTourist.com, and they're calling it the Macy's Day Parade. Like any great tradition in New York City, the Macy's Day Parade in Manhattan.
It's a localization thing. It's like, this is the official name. Like Macy's will never just call it the Macy's Day Parade because that's too pompous or whatever. But everyone just colloquially calls it the Macy's Day Parade, and it's just accepted, and it's what it is.
To shorten it, make it fast, easy to say.
It's Macy's Day.
That's we're all celebrating for Macy's
Thanksgiving,
Day.
Brought to you by Macy's.
It's so funny. I just love that was something you guys all said.
Except
adorable.
for Festivale.
So any other Festivale comments while we're here talking about Festivale? Or is that about?
The rainbow themed items were really cool.
Oh, yeah.
And I was also happy to see other colors because when we were collecting from our own stores, we only saw one color. So I saw purple the whole time. I never saw what the other stuff was going to look like. So I was happy to see like when the red feathered stuff and the blue feathered stuff came through. And the rainbow stuff is actually my favorite of the entire suite. I love every single item. That's
mine
rainbow.
too.
Yeah. That's
after
why
I got my first rainbow item, I was like, oh, I'm just all the rainbow ones. Yeah. So I did keep a few extra feathers, but in case. But I was like, I just really like the rainbow ones because they look so pretty. It's the best combo. And I also like how, before we move on to anything else, Pave's reaction when you give him the 3 rainbow feathers, how he does the dance, and then there's like lasers that shoot up behind him, which was amazing. I was like, oh, what? That was pretty great. I like those little surprises.
Pulled up whenever he was dancing, so you could like see the full effect. Oh, it's amazing.
And it cracked me up often if I was talking to him from his left side that it would have him facing the back of the display. Which was funny. I was like, oh, this is great. He just stops wherever he stops.
It doesn't matter.
It's the dance.
It does not matter. Oh yeah, I see the laser. I love it. Did you play it all at night?
I think I did. I should look and see at my pictures. I know I still took pictures.
At night it was spectacular, the whole experience.
Look at these jarbled pixels that I can't see anything.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Joelle is trying to show us. I can see some colorful lasers.
There's Pave. Nope, can't see it. It's fine.
No, sorry. But thank you. I appreciate the effort. I know it looked amazing. Yeah. It was dazzling. All the lights were amazing. I love it. I love anything that lights up, as you know. I am a fan of sparkly light up things.
Everything lit up in this game is my favorite item.
I am a bird.
Sarah's a bird.
Like things the birds like. I like birds.
I saw a cute little video of a burb.
I love burbs.
I can't remember what was special about him, but he was a little sweet pea.
Oh,
and then he got a sister bird because he was lonely, and she's a little sassy bird. And he was really excited to meet her, and she was just a little baby, and he kept kissing her face.
Oh, yeah. He kept going so precious.
And making the little kissy noise and everything.
That sounds amazingly cute.
And then and she became a sassy bird and started, like, undoing locks on their house and silly stuff. It's very cute.
What?
Like pulling out the locks in the door.
Oh, gotcha. On their little home.
Like on a door.
On a real door. On an actual door.
And then she wanted to start nesting, so they made her a little cardboard box for her, and they put it on the bed, and she didn't like it, and then she liked it, and then she did like it, and then they wouldn't, and then she didn't like having it moved, so they had to leave it on their bed, and then they had another mattress in another room on the floor, so they could sleep on it until she was done with her nesting time.
That's amazing. They were so accommodating for their sweet bird friends.
I lost the thread here. What are we talking about?
Sweet bird
birds.
Was it a real story, like a book, or what are we talking about?
No, it's a real story. Okay. I'll try to find it on the interwebs.
Yes, share the real story. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, I sense something weird is happening.
What's happening?
What is it?
Whoa,
Where am I?
We're going back in time to a
weird happened.
flashback to a dream suite from the past. Dream suite. This is a flashback dream
We are
suite.
reenacting Wayne's World, by the way, in case anyone.
Yes, that's the Burudurus.
Yeah, exactly.
Burudurus. But so if we I'm finding this dream suite. Where is this guy? This was a very important
Was it
dream
the
suite we need to
second?
share.
It was maybe the second one in there.
It is. It's here. I can read it. It's from our Discord, from our Discord friend Splatacker. They shared way back when. I don't even know how long ago this was, but it was ages ago.
It was definitely weeks
They
and weeks.
had a
Yeah.
dream for pipe travel on our island, that you would set up one pipe and interact with it with a little hop, and then you would appear out of the other pipe, a la our friend Mario. I mean, that's an amazing dream suite. Wouldn't that be great if that came true? And now we can fade back into
if
present.
only that were true.
When I read that dream suite, my
True.
reaction was,
True.
"That's so cool! I
Right?
doubt we'll
That's a
ever
great
get
idea.
something like that." That was my reaction.
And then what happened, guys? I mean, now back in present day. Oh
wow,
my
those
gosh! Did you
special
see?
effects are really
I know.
Expensive.
just expensive.
That's what you're going for.
That's
Top
because
notch.
thanks Zencaster for these new special effects of time travel. So Nintendo Direct just happened yesterday, and boy oh boy, we got an announcement for Nintendo's Mario stuff coming out for Animal Crossing. And what was one of those items, Joelle?
There was a pipe that
Pipe
is
dreams.
green, and you could get in it. And on the other side, if you follow that pipe, you can go to the other side of your island. So it's literally what Splatacker dreamed. Literally.
Amazing. It came true. It's a dream come true. And I think we aren't the only ones that are excited about this, because I believe there is a certain lion cake who may have enjoyed this as well.
Yes. So in class, I always show Des any sort of new updates. I mean, Lion Cake, any new updates. Little disappointed that they didn't have the switch click in the beginning. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's probably because it was
Didn't have my Pavlovian response.
Oh,
What
I
is
wonder if it's just because
a
it was
clip.
part of a bigger thing. And yeah, they had snap, clip,
I didn't have that.
snipped,
It's a set.
snicked.
But I showed Little Lion Cake
Yes.
because he is a big Mario fan. Big,
love it.
big.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
As
And
well, he
was-
ought to be.
Yes.
Sweet.
I raised him right.
The
He's
classics.
very excited with all of the things in there. Even though he's not a fan of dressing himself up, he was very excited about all the dress up
Aw.
stuff that we'll talk about in a
Nice.
second.
Yes.
But when we got to the pipe dreams, he said, and I quote, I have to remember what he said. Oh yeah, he said, "I need this in my life." He said it just like, he's
So
like,
earnest and
"Oh,
so sweet.
I need this in my,
this.
I need this in my life.
Amazing. That kid.
So good. It's the best reaction because it's just like, yes, this is Mario and this is functional. Yes, I do need
Yep.
this in my life.
And you know what's great? This is coming before Mario Day.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. What is the actual date that it's getting released on?
It's next week. It's
Oh my
it's
gosh,
next
it's so
Thursday.
soon.
At time of record here next week, we will have access to this update, I believe.
So exciting.
If
And
not,
it's
that is
for
not
free. I love when they keep saying that it's free, but it makes me nervous that something's going to be
Oh,
not
I
free.
know.
one
Oh.
day that free bubble's gonna burst. No.
Maybe
gonna
it'll
be-
still be free to Nintendo subscribers.
Subscribers.
Right.
Yeah,
People.
that could be.
I mean, that's probably part of it. Like keeping
Sure.
everyone happy with the monthly or annual. It's
I
keeping
mean,
them
that's
going.
their bread and butter, right? They want to
Yeah.
keep that going.
Yeah.
That steady income.
And they made a
Yes.
game that, like, you know, you benefit from being able to travel. So, like,
That's true.
it's going to be a while before they start losing money from that.
Yes.
They're always still, and Pocket Camp hasn't ended. They're still raking in, presumably, money from people who are subscribed there, too. I wish that money would go to fund more New Horizons stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know how it works. I don't know how Nintendo spends their money.
As a co-owner of the Nintendo stock, I have one share of Nintendo stock. I can tell you, I have made money off of their stock this year. $1,
that's awesome.
$1.35, my friends.
What? Oh
Sorry, that was
gosh,
that was like
that's
my
amazing.
dividend that I reinvested. I've actually made more.
Oh,
that
right.
I haven't touched.
Gotcha.
Good for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so
I
exciting. Game stonks.
I started a Robinhood account, and I don't know investments. I'm terrified of investing in things, but I figured
Sure.
I'd play around with it, and
It's crazy.
I invested exactly like $100 as like play money in Robinhood, and I just invested in Nintendo. So yeah, I made like $20.
How much did you put in?
$100.
Wow.
Oh, 100.
I felt like it was like an
Whoa,
economics
big
project. Like, you put in like a really like
yes.
round
Well,
number.
It's a safe bet.
And then you can see how it grows and grows and grows.
Sure.
'Cause
Oh, that you can see.
I'm not in it
Yes,
for the
that's true.
money.
Math
I'm in it
works.
for the
Wow.
experiment. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Have fun.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is exciting. Maybe we can go.
But guys, I'm a
Joelle's
part owner of
stock
Nintendo.
market tips. Wow,
The
that's
stock
exciting.
market.
Stock market. The stocks.
Oh.
Oh, so many good things in Mario. Any other quick mentions of cool things in Mario? I like those coins that you can walk through and they
The
disappear.
coins that disappear and then come
And then
back.
and then you hit the thing and they come back
With
out.
question mark block. There's a thwomp.
What about the
That's
thwomp?
new.
Can you go under the thwomp and will you get squished?
Oh,
Or do
my
you just
gosh.
walk around it?
I
'Cause
want us to.
I
is
didn't
it-
see anyone get squished, and I was like, well, what happens if you go underneath it? I don't know what happens.
I want. I
how-
want that to be a thing.
How amazing would that be if he got squished and then you have a little like rubber
Little
band
flat
effect,
guy that kind of pops them up. Yes.
That'd be so great. Yeah, we'll have to wait and
yes.
see because no one walked under it, so that we're left in mystery. That'll be a nice surprise. So many cute things, and a Wario outfit is also available as well as
Yes.
Mario,
Yes,
Luigi, and Peach.
And Peach, yeah. I'm excited
So
for the
that'll be
Peach
cute.
outfit.
Aw, that'll be so cute. It'll be great.
Her little crown, the whole thing.
Well, if we don't have anything else to talk about for the Mario update, I think it's time for us to take a little break around now.
Oh, good. I'm Thursday.
We'll have much more to talk about with this next week. So.
Yes. And we're back from our break. Welcome.
What a decent break.
What a lovely break that was.
Did you all reach to your left to pick up your water?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was to the left.
You guys reached to your right?
I reached to my right.
That's your right hand because it's my. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this bizarro mirror world that I'm in. I don't like it.
I know it's very hard for me to process.
Well, everyone looks the same as they used to, except for your own face. Yours is the one that is no longer flopped. I mean,
Yeah, it's true. You look like you're in the same
it's currently
spot. Yeah.
right. So it's one of those weird. It just depends
just
how
me.
how
Me.
can you handle having a reversed version of yourself, and
I don't
how
like
confusing is it? And the answer is confusing.
I don't like the way other people see me.
You won't like the way you look. I
Aren't they
guarantee.
confused by
it.
which direction I'm going?
How do they understand perspective?
How
I
do
don't
they understand
get
that
it.
I'm going the other way?
This is very funny. I wonder if we need to send this feedback to Zencaster. Say, please have a version of the mirror image of yourself to allow that, just for the sake of the sanity of people using our video feed. 'Cause they're
Please
very
flip it.
distracted
When
by
a problem came along, we wanted to flip it and we couldn't flip it. Flip it good.
You must flip it.
Do we have any announcements?
We do have some
we do.
announcements.
Also, we
Yes.
probably
I was
just heard
distracted.
in the break. We probably heard an announcement because it's still
Oh,
in February.
yes. Yes, and
And
that's happening.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
next
Scranton
week. That is
Fringe
next
Festival.
Friday. It starts the Scranton
Mhm.
Fringe Festival. So
Yes,
if you
check it
still don't know what we're
Super
talking
exciting.
about, go listen to that episode from a couple weeks ago.
Learn
And
about
attend.
it and then check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Virtual.
for free.
It's free and it sounds like it's
Virtual
going to be
attendance.
a delight.
Yes.
I'm
The
stoked.
other announcement, you guys, do you remember what the other announcement is?
Mm-mm.
Song contest.
Yeah,
Something about a poem.
Song contest.
Yes, a couplet.
song.
It could be a poem.
A couplet.
We might sing it, but
A
it could
couplet
be
is a poem.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
There
A
are
couplet
no
is
rules
is
that it can't
part
be
of
a poem.
one style of poem.
Just right.
That's right. No.
Outback.
What's that Outback Steakhouse? No rules, just right. But there are rules. Aren't there rules?
There actually are rules. That was
Joelle,
very confusing.
yes. Well, perhaps would you?
What
a
are the
quick
rules?
refresher. What are the rules?
The rules are, if you would like to enter it's not a rule, this is actually the description of the contest. If you would like to enter a couplet, it could be a poem or song lyrics, however you like to think about it, you can enter it into the contest so that we might one day sing it in our opening song in the podcast. The winner will get it. We'll get it sung. Yep. That's what I meant to say. In the
That's the prize.
episode celebrating the New Horizons anniversary. So,
Yeah, it's not a maybe. It'll happen.
yeah, it's gonna happen. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
not
it
a
might.
maybe. The
I mean,
maybe
you
is
could win.
the
You
maybe
maybe
is
might.
other submissions may also make a future appearance as well. That's the maybe. So submitting
Ooh,
doesn't
if we
mean
like them a lot.
Yep.
What?
Yep, it doesn't mean you lose. It just means you may not win right away. Everyone wins, is what I'm saying. Eventually.
Oh. What?
But-
That's amazing. Well, I mean, maybe.
Let me-
What is, and
got-
Leisha's is hiding and peeking out to distract and
I got
have fun.
lost in that
Having
sentence,
fun.
but what I was gonna say was you have to submit a rhyming couplet by the 28th.
Yes.
I believe Lo said it was 9 p.m. GMT on the 28th. But boy, oh boy, join the Discord and check. Don't just take my word for it. And you have to send it to her via DM in the Discord.
But
Yes.
bump.
So you have to join the Discord. So how join? Do
How do?
how do join?
Yes. Do either of you know how to do that?
I know how to join. I know how to do it.
Do it, Leash. Tell us,
Share the
tell us,
secret.
tell us. Secrets. Tell us.
Share a secret.
The easiest, most efficient way is to email us at
Ooh.
thepocketpod@gmail.com. That one we get a notification for.
Notification. We sure get a notification.
Notification.
Yep.
Bifurcation. The least efficient way
Oh no.
to get a invite to the Discord is to message us on the Twitter at the Pocket Pod.
Oh.
The mediocrest way,
No, the almost as good way.
the almost as good ways of ways of getting an invite. I'm sorry. I'm really tired.
Oh, you're doing a great job. Keep up the work.
You can find us at the other social medias that we have available, which are on Instagram and the Facebook. We are also, shocker, the Pocket Pod on those, and you will, if you want to direct message us or private message us or whatever they call it in each of the social medias, we will gladly take your order, jot it down.
You might get what you ordered. You might not. It's hard to say.
Take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me.
What a bow.
Wah, wah,
What a bow.
wah, wah,
What a bow.
wah, wah.
What
You ain't
baba
never
doo
had a
ba
friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never
Let's make this last
You
as
ain't
long as
never
possible.
had a friend like me.
Bow, bow. What a
Never
bow.
had a friend like me. Hey.
In case anyone's
Oh,
wondering,
that
we're
was right.
absolutely
That's so
singing
good.
the Robin Williams version and not the new version. That was definitely the Robin
What's the
Williams.
new version?
Is
Will
it a
Smith-
difference? Do they change the?
I mean, he sings it differently. He sings it
I
a
haven't
Will
seen it.
Smithy way.
Is it fun and good?
The movie's fine.
No, I
It's
was
fun.
definitely singing the Robin Williams
Yeah,
one.
of course. Robin Williams is classic.
Yeah, everybody does it their own way. And it's nice that he put his own spin on it, so that way Robin Williams' way could be. It's Robin Williams' way forever.
Yes, that's true.
I
That is
watched
true.
I watched the movie
like
and
that.
it wasn't as
Yeah.
bad as I thought it would be. So that's what I have to say about it.
Joelle's glowing review.
You were
Wasn't as bad as
pleasantly surprised.
I had
She
one.
didn't. Leash, don't put words in her mouth. She did not say that.
She was surprised.
So,
Adequately surprised.
oh, you know what?
Yep. Yep.
Everybody, there's somebody out there who loves the live Disney They're for someone. I don't know who it is.
The live
There's-
Disney
there's gotta be
adabibs.
someone out there who loves them. Adabibs. The adaptibships. They're
I
for
wanted to
somebody.
make
Somebody
one
loves
more
them.
announcement because we had an update yesterday that came late at night. We finally have our YouTube channel is / the Pocket Pod. Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right.
I suppose you could message us there too, but that probably is the
I will
Is
miss
there
it.
messaging on YouTube?
I mean, you could leave
Probably
a
the
comment on a video. but-
comment.
Oh no, but we don't like that because we want the direct messages because we
Yes,
can't
correct.
contact you.
Exactly.
You gotta do
Correct.
direct because we're giving you your own special
is
link.
correct.
Your own
It ain't public, friends. It ain't public.
just for you.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
again, you could give it
is
away, but if you do, you've lost your invite. So don't give it
Yeah.
away.
Someone
But
else is gonna
YouTube has
snatch
all
that.
of our Twitchy streamies and it has all of our episodes on
Aw.
it. And it has some random old videos. There's a video of Leash making British flapjacks. That's
Flapjacks.
fun.
Flapjack Day. That was recent, right? Pancake Day.
Recent?
Well, Pancake
No.
Day.
I believe the annual appearance
like,
of Pancake
What
Day.
is time?
No.
I was having this conversation with my coworkers, and I'm sorry it's a year later that we're still talking about this, but British pancakes are basically like
we love
crepes.
flapjacks. No. Oh, right. Pancakes. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We're talking about but flapjacks
are like a delicious. Like
it's like an Odie Rice crispy treat.
Odie
the
treat
chewy, delicious
with golden syrup, right?
Golden syrup. Yep.
It's delicious.
It's like an Odie granola bar.
I love
It's like if Rice Krispie treats and Odie granola bars had a baby together.
Yeah.
they left out all the Rice Krispies, but they and replaced the Rice Krispies with tasty
Well,
oats.
sometimes, you get a lot more of your mom or your dad.
That's true. They look more like the oat side.
Yeah.
They took on that oat characteristic.
Yeah.
Almost like granola bar-ish, but yeah.
Yeah.
But not quite. Anyway. Sorry.
It's
Well,
more
that was
chewy,
great.
though.
I'm very excited about
So many
Pancake
derailments.
Days.
Sorry,
Excited
friends.
about flapjacks. No, it's okay.
I'm
I
not
like a little
sorry.
derailment. I'm not sorry either. I enjoyed
Speak
it.
for yourself.
I did.
Well, now that we've gotten some of those delightful and tasty announcements out of the way and that little bit of sweet remembrance, how about if we dream sweetly and sweetly dream?
Okay. Oh, that's me.
Yes.
3 years later, what?
It's a rough night. Dream sweet while you sweet the dream.
So delightful. If I may start it off with a very sweet dream suite that we actually received by email, which was lovely.
By the way, that's an option. Email.
That is an
And
option.
also, we like emails just to say hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
even have to
just
want
say-
anything
it's
like a
Yeah.
Discord code. You can just say hi.
It's true.
That's
Just say
actually
hey.
what this email was. We got a friendly hi from somebody, and it was
Very
delightful.
sweet hi from Lila. And Lila, apologies if I'm not saying your name right, but however you would pronounce it is obviously delightful. But anyway, but
And
Lila,
possibly wrong the way we said
and
it.
I might say it wrong, so sorry in advance.
Whatever your way is perfect as is.
Yes, that's right. So
We're
yes,
going
you
with
know the way.
Lila until we hear otherwise.
Yes. So Lila wishes that we could have Animal Crossing pets that we could acquire at Nook's Cranny, or they could just start an entirely new shop for just pets. And wouldn't that be cute to have a little
Yes.
pet? I love that we have the bird cage and the hamster cage.
Yes.
But what if you could have sweet little gerbils and the
Hermit crabs.
hermit crabs, or a
Can we
turtle?
put the
Oh,
hermit
turtles.
crabs in the cage and have them at the pet store?
Yes.
Like the meshy cages, not like
Who would run the pet store is my question.
Ooh.
Because one thought is Timmy and Tommy could split, one could but what if there was someone new?
I mean, this is dark though. This is slightly dark.
I know.
Oh, is this getting into the dynamics of animals keeping animals?
right? Like
It exists. It exists
What
in
if?
Animal Crossing.
What if
Yes,
What
leash.
if we owned the pet store?
oh. Because we're catching the critters that can now be pets.
Oh.
And
Right,
they
'cause
live at the
doesn't-
pet store, and we help populate the pet store by catching them.
This is well, I mean, it's a thought.
You're giving them.
I
a
do
new
love pet stores,
life.
though.
I think
Yes.
it's
What if it's like a rescue?
sure.
Yes, it's a pet
Giving them a
rescue.
home.
It's a gerbil turtle pet rescue,
And possibly frogs.
and possibly frogs.
There's so many delightful options for these. Oh, what about the giant isopod? I would like that. Adorable.
Big,
But yeah.
big- what's that big crab thing? The legs, the crab,
The-
the spider.
There's
a
giant
spider
king crab,
crab?
snow crab,
Dungeness crab.
Dungeness crab. There's several crabs. We have a lot of
One of
Lots
the
of
big
crabs.
ones. One of the big ones is what I'm saying. One of the big
the
ones.
big one.
What about? So Lion Cake the other day saw a cat food dish
Yeah.
in Tommy and Timmy's,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and he's like, "Mom, you have to buy that for me for my hamster." I was like, "Oh, we need to have a conversation about how hamsters eat versus."
Different
He's like,
food.
"That's okay. I still want it." So we talked about it. We talked about it, and he still wanted it. So I got him a cat food dish.
Okay.
Gosh, adorable.
But we do have a cat food dish, and we don't have actual cats. So
I know.
Right.
That's a big complaint I have because we have the toy
A
puppies.
cat tree.
And we have a cat
trees.
tree.
and we have a cat
And we,
tree.
and we have a pet bed, but there's no cat.
So those things could all live at the rescue as well.
Sure. Oh, so you think this is just like you would have a perpetual home, just that they would just stay at the rescue?
It's
so
like
you
a
wouldn't
foster
take them
or
back
like
to
a
your
cat
home?
cafe.
Cat cafe.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Cat
It's
cafe.
a
And then
pet
Brewster
Yes.
Whoa.
can own it.
Yes. Yes.
So many
Yes.
problems. So
Solved
many
it.
dreams coming together in a perfect storm.
So thank
of
you, Lila.
niceness.
You solved the Brewster problem. So thank you.
Cat
That's
cafe.
right.
That's
With
it.
your-
That's what's happening.
The pet shop
And
cafe.
I bet you the actual like cat villager friends would really like to go there and just hang out with their little cat.
Oh my
babies.
gosh, so cute. Cat babies. Little
That's where
kittens.
it's a cat baby daycare. I don't know where this is going. I don't know.
I'm delighted. I think it's charming.
It's
I
got
love
potential.
the idea of the little pets.
I love
It's
this.
got
Pet
legs.
shop. Yeah, I think it's really fun.
I like it.
I like cute things. I like pets. But yeah, so how about, okay, I know we have some more dreams.
Yeah. Why don't we skip mine? Mine can wait.
Oh, saving, holding on the dream, walking on a dream.
But I want to hear
Walking on
the
a
leash and
dream.
lion cake dream suites.
Yes.
If you would like to share them, leash.
If that's
Yes.
possible.
So the other night, if you joined us on the Twitchery, we did a Twitchery, and we were talking about stuff. We were shooting the shoot, and we just talked
Shooting
about
the
some
shoot.
dream suites. And one of the things that came up was hair thing. I think I was asking Rar what she had on her. Was that last night?
That was
or was
last
that on the
night.
Twitch?
That wasn't
oh
during
my
the Twitch stream.
gosh! Well,
Yeah.
the other thing is related to the Twitch.
Okay, sure. Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
No matter.
Well, we'll still talk about the dream, the Twitch.
Sure.
Stay with me in the Twitch.
Okay.
We were all in the Twitch.
Yes.
We're having a
Right.
good time.
Fun time,
hanging
let's go
out.
fun.
And one of you definitely asked me in the Twitch to ask Lion Cake if there's any new insects and bugs, and I guess bugs are insects, and fish, right? Did you guys say that to me?
Probably.
You said ask Lion Cake if he has any new ideas for bugs,
Yes.
fish, and
Yes. Recommendations for new bugs and
Yes.
fish in the game. We
I
did
gotcha.
talk about that.
In game,
So I
yes.
asked him about it.
Yes.
And Lion Cake wants more underground insects.
Yes. Like the mole
But
cricket.
not just digging the mole crickets out.
Okay.
He wants to literally be able to dig into the ground and find like a tunnel or something that you can go into with like it's a Rossetti type system of like underground tunnels, and then
my
inside
gosh,
there
tunnels.
are bugs
like grubs.
that you can find,
Like
worms, grubs, beetles.
Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
Timon and
other
Pumbaa
fun little-
snacks. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
The grubs.
So
that'd
that
be
was what
great.
his dream suite was.
That's such a fun idea.
Recommendation.
So
That'd be a
another
fun
layer.
adventure.
So like you can go diving. Now you can go digging to find underground
And
dwellers.
he specifically said,
Wow.
and we can go in the place where the guy for the emergency.
Yes. Rossetti. We know who he's talking about.
place
I was
with
like,
the
oh,
guy.
Rossetti.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, how do you wait? First of all, I've never done an emergency rescue. So how does he know about the emergency rescue? Unless he's
done.
he's either watched
probably
videos or he's
watched
tried it
video.
himself.
Yeah.
Sure.
Without my knowledge.
That's
But I was very
awesome.
impressed that he actually knew who Rossetti was.
Yeah, that's
Because he's
very
not a
cool.
very key big character in
this game.
New Horizons.
Yeah.
And it doesn't in New Horizons. It never says who he is.
Oh,
That's-
so how does he know?
It's true.
So he might.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Do I have his amiibo? I might have his amiibo.
Oh,
Do I?
maybe. Is it Rossetti amiibo?
Is there an amiibo? I don't know how he knows.
There's at least a Rossetti card.
trying to figure it out.
There's a card. I don't know if there's an actual standee.
Although I don't
I'm gonna have
remember.
to look in my
Huh.
little.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Well,
I
he
mean,
knows
what a
who
mystery.
he is.
He
and
must have seen a
specifically
video.
asked for him.
He must have.
He
seen
must
a video.
have.
Sure,
I'm gonna
People
ask him how
talk
he
about him
knows.
all the time, Rossetti.
it's true. We do love
Well,
Rossetti. He's a
My
classic.
second dream suite
Yes.
was not from the Twitch, so you won't hear it there, folks. But the other night we were testing out the new Zencaster to make sure it was going to work. All happy today, and we were watching Rar on her island, and she had really cute little bat wings on,
Yeah,
and it looked like
classic.
she had like little hair doodads in her hair, and we were talking about cool things that we would put in her hair, and I want, like first of all, I want regular scrunchies, like just
Sure.
squishy scrunchies.
Adorable.
But I also want the ones with like the scarf tassel on the back.
So sweet.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
And have it like
Hair
flow
accessories.
with the wind.
and have your
Kind
hair
of
like,
like-
flip around with it, like yeah.
Oh,
I love that. I
Yep.
love that idea.
Yeah.
Sounds adorable.
Hair accessories sound like a great thing to add.
So just a little thing.
I like it.
oh, sweet. Nice.
That sounds
We
adorable.
still have, we have And with those dream suites, we still have a little time. Let's do a little.
wait.
I wanted to make
Before-
sure we had a little time.
What is it, Leash?
What?
We have JB's, didn't you?
No,
have
no. I
those?
said we can
JB is
skip
holding
'cause
hers.
I want to save time for the last segment.
Special. Yes, there's a very special.
Okay.
What's new? What's hot? It's
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Hot topics.
Yum.
Bing.
Yum.
So
I like yum and bing at the end of hot
it's
topics.
every
Perfection.
commercial sound effect needed added. But yeah, JB, you got to tell us this exciting thing we got to learn about. We want to nerd out over this.
Yes.
Tell
This
me.
is 1,000,000% unrelated to Animal Crossing, unless we are actually relating it to the fact that we are talking about a Mars rover, and Rover is a character in the Animal Crossing,
It's
lexicon.
connected. Totally connected. Rover,
Totally.
our friend Rover the cat.
It's all connected. It's all
Yes.
coming together. The
Little
Mars
art
rover,
arcade, yeah.
the newest Mars rover,
Yes.
Mars rover, Mars
Mhm.
rover landed today.
Yes.
like
Today,
6 hours ago.
Yay! So it's Thursday.
So
today's
cute.
Thursday. Landed 6 hours ago. It was as with any Mars rover landing, it was a little touch and go. Like they lose connection for a few minutes, and it gets like really quiet in the
Mhm.
operations center while they're waiting.
Ooh.
And there was like a 4-minute blackout, and then bleep bloop bloop bleep bloop bloop.
Wow.
Reporting for duty. Mars rover Perseverance has landed.
Yay!
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
His
bloop.
name is
Perseverance
Perseverance,
made it.
and I've already decided it's
Halloween
he's because
song.
all the rovers are he's. I don't know why. It's probably because they're called Rover
Oh.
and Rover. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Perseverance is a she. I have
Is
no
it
idea.
called Perseverance or Perseverance?
If it's
It's gotta be
Perseverance,
perseverance, right?
yeah. No, I like Perseverance though.
Is
Maybe-
perseverance a word? Perseverance.
No, but maybe we've been wrong. Maybe it wants to be called Perseverance, and no one asked.
We didn't ask it.
Aww.
This
We'll never know. 'Cause it's so
Perseverance.
far to get information to.
This Perseverance rover has lots of cool little doodads and features, including
Okay.
a little friend he brought
Tell me.
along with him called Ingenuity Helicopter.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh my goodness! Look at this little guy.
It's
I
a
see.
little- it's a
Joelle shared a
little-
lovely little
Wait, where is he?
diagram.
Wait,
I'm gonna put it in the
Hot
hot topic section.
topics.
It
Yes.
looks like a little bug. It looks
It's
like
just
a
now
wasp
cute.
or like a
Does look
mosquito.
like a little bug.
And it has a solar panel on the
Yeah,
top.
it looks cute. Ooh, so that's how it gets its energy to keep
and it-
on
and
helicoptering.
it comes with a turret and a drill and a device called a Sherlock, which I can identify molecules and minerals. And there's a Watson camera,
Wow.
and then the Pixel will
Oh my
identify
gosh.
chemical elements. Like this thing is new age, amazing.
Wow.
This is the future. This is the future. The future has landed on Mars.
This is the future of helicopters and rovers. It's the first time they've ever had a little airborne helicopter type
Yeah.
thing that goes with the rover.
Curiosity
That's
did not bring a
exciting.
friend with him, which is why
Wow.
I was so sad when Curiosity just went off on his own alone.
Oh, so
He was
My-
curious.
My heart breaks for all of
keep it
the long forgotten but never forgotten rovers on Mars. But this new one brought a friend, so he'll never be alone unless Ingenuity gets lost. Don't get lost. Don't get lost, Ingenuity. I have a lot of feelings
Don't get
about
lost,
rovers. I
little
cannot
Ingenuity. Hang out
explain
with
it. I have
Perseverance
a
forever.
book downstairs about
Maybe
curiosity.
they can make
Aw.
friends.
Oh,
And they never
somebody
meet.
just loves
They just-
robots and
They just wander. They just wander
I
around
like it.
Mars and
That's
never
sweet.
meet. He's gonna spend his whole life in a crater on Mars, like just like years in a crater. On
Wow,
Mars.
it's exploring
Do
forever.
do the rovers like biodegrade on Mars? Is that a dumb question?
That's not a dumb
Like,
question.
what is the?
They eventually lose power unless like some of them last longer
Yeah,
than
but
they
do
expect.
they rust? Like, is there enough?
Well, there's not a
is
lot
there
of water on
I don't
Mars.
think there's
as
any
far as I
water.
know.
ice
Yeah,
though, so
not
there's
enough.
some. There's just salt.
They
you
are
need-
built to last many years, and they tend to last longer. But that is a good question. I do not know if they actually eventually decompose or.
Do you need water with salt in order for salt to rust things?
Maybe if they could eventually
does-
kind of
how does
just
science
with
work?
dust blowing around, could they eventually kind of just wear away? I
Right.
guess
Erode?
eroding away.
Yeah.
or they could,
even if rust
because if
isn't
they
an
stop
issue.
moving, they might like just kind of end up in.
Yeah, they probably.
In the
Yeah, if there's
landscape.
a lot of sand or dust, it probably like gunks. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What happens to it? Do they just like
Well,
fall apart?
If
like,
there's
what
a rocket
kind of
scientist
elements are there?
listening, please answer all of our questions. Okay, thanks. Bye.
But it's very cool. I'm excited to learn more and see what perseverance and ingenuity, or perseverance and ingenuity,
An
pass back
ingenuitoire.
What are all those other little doodads that are in the middle of it? They didn't point out for me.
They didn't highlight those, but there's other
Looks
doodads.
like there's a little playground slide. And
I thought that looked like a second building inside.
and maybe
goodness.
a little ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Wow, an ice cream shop. That's so
Sort
advanced.
of looks like
This is
my
more-
island, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Couple rocks.
I like the little
like
power
little
cell
rock
on the
climbing.
back. Little power cell.
Very, very.
And the suspension
effective.
legs, so it can like walk over things like a gazelle or
sense.
something. I guess this is Animal Crossing related. We've just talked
Like a
about like
wheeled
5
gazelle.
animals.
Like a wheeled gazelle. When I think of gazelle, I think of
Wheels.
wheel wonky climbing over rocks.
Like a
It's
wheeled
So many
the
rocks
elegance,
in the savannah.
the speed, the majesty of the wheeled gazelle. But I'm excited for this for sure, and I am delighted to talk about if you want to report back in the future about what happens with sweet perseverance and ingenuity.
beep, breaking news. Beep beep beep. Perseverance. Breaking news. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, perseverance. That's perseverance.
It's
too, I think.
perseverance. At least in this podcast, it is. It's skirts and perseverance.
Skirts and perseverance for shores. Well, I think it's actually a pretty good time to wrap up, and we can say we have some things for next time.
Yeah.
We have perennial evergreen delights
It's true.
to save for next time.
Oh my gosh, did I do it again?
No.
I accidentally pressed a space bar.
Oh
Looks
no,
like
is
it's
it
still
is it stop
recording. I see it. I see it.
It's still recording. We're still live.
All of our listeners know nothing happened. We're good.
Yay! Or did Jack just edit it so cleverly back? No, just kidding.
Oh, last
Well,
week's
guys, would you like?
last week's edit was a delight. If anyone heard that, it sounded like the world fell apart. It was great.
Oh!
Speaking
don't
of
put
the
me
world
in
falling
charge
apart,
of
would you-
keeping
no,
things
just kidding.
recording.
We
That's the
hope
lesson here.
we hope everyone enjoys Jack's added sound effects whenever we make mistakes in our recording.
And by we,
should-
she means me.
The royal
Aw.
we. It's the royal we, my friend.
The royal we. We're collecting. Yes, it's no problem at all. We can
There's
It's a
share
lot of
the
responsibility to
shoulders.
hold
There's
Shoulder
no
the-
way
the
if
recording in your hands.
given the same responsibility, I would not also make all the mistakes you've made. Leash. It is
Sure.
fine.
My gosh, it's a hazardous thing. I'm flailing around my arms all the time. I think I do it 5,000 times more frequently. So you're probably taking the best. Leash, you've got this on lock. You're doing a great job. Great job.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry if I destroy your episodes, listeners.
Destroy. Blah, blah, blah. No, you're fine.
Whatever is
I
output is
haven't
perfect.
gotten a review though yet. I've gotten reviews complaining about me, but never about my recording skills.
See, that's why it's like you're just thinking it's more of an issue than it is. It's not an issue, and just don't even worry about it. But if you would do a little tune so I can share some birthdays,
I think we should do a little tune.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
So we have
old
some
school.
sweet birthdays coming up this week. It's looking like today is Dora's birthday. Tomorrow is Sweet Freckles' birthday, that adorable duck. Oh, Saturday it's one of our favorite penguins, Sprinkle's birthday. What a sweet cutie. Oh, man. And another great penguin on Sunday. His birthday is Puck's birthday. What a cutie. Somebody is a fan. On Monday, it's Avery's birthday. On the Tuesday, it's Pate's birthday or Pate, depending on how you pronounce it. The 24th is Anna Cotty's birthday.
Anna Cotty.
Anna Cotty. And that wraps up. And of
And a
course,
gut.
we gotta say a big old thanks to good old Jack Quaid Blank and Monkey
Good old
Cat
Jack.
Studios for all your hard work. This one's going out to you and all you listeners. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you.